What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing game between Chelsea and Burnley in the Premier League, and the game ended 2-0 in favor of Chelsea. And yeah, it's a big win for us. It's a massive win. We took 3 points, which moved us closer to the top of the table. They're just 3 points behind Arsenal at the moment. They've not played yet. I think tomorrow they'll be playing Spurs, which is a big game for them. It's a big game. If they lose, the gap remains 3 points. And Tottenham might pull a surprise. I don't want to be watching the game hoping that Tottenham wins, but a win for Tottenham is definitely going to help us. That's the truth of the matter. It's going to help us. I want to see how that match goes. I'm not going to watch it. I'm definitely going to be following online to see how it goes. But yeah, we beat Burnley in a very, very difficult game to win, because Burnley were not going to lie down for us to just come and walk all over them. It's Turf Moor. They've always made Turf Moor very difficult for big teams to come there to take points. Just like Wolves did to us a couple of weeks ago, they were not going to make it easy for us at all, and they didn't make it easy for us. We were able to see the game through, we were able to get 3 points. Let's get straight to the review. Before the game, in Maresca's press conference yesterday, we got to know that Palmer has injured his left toe at home. At home of all places, he stubbed his toe against the door at home, and that rules him out of 3 games. We were hoping that we'll see him against Barcelona, but unfortunately he's not going to be there. He's not going to be playing for us against Barcelona. He has to rest. He has to recover. And it's weird. It's weird that when we thought he was going to recover from this groin injury, then a toe injury hits him. We'll see how it goes against Barcelona. I'm hoping that we go there and we deliver something. It's going to be difficult, but we deliver something. So now let's talk about the lineup. The lineup today was interesting. We knew that he was going to rest some players. We knew that some players weren't going to start. He rested Caicedo mainly. In the second half, he took James off. He brought on Badiashile. Badiashile was fit for this game, and it was nice to see him in the game again. And he was solid. He was at times very shaky. There was one chance where a Burnley defender got the best of him and took a shot at goal. It wasn't even at goal. I think he skyrocketed it. He was okay. He was good. Returning from injury, it was good to see him on the pitch again. Estevao was supposed to come on the second half, but after the second goal came in, he went back to sit in the bench. So yes, we are resting players. We're resting players for the Barcelona game. It was okay. The lineup was good. The lineup was solid. When the game started, though, it seemed like we didn't know how to play football. For the first 25 minutes, Burnley were the better team. They were the ones having the most chances. They were the ones making things happen. Especially on the wings, they were very, very dangerous. And there were a couple of times where Chalobah and Tosin had to defend, and they did well. There were a couple of times where they were called to action, and they defended well. There was some one-on-one chances with Chalobah where he did well, stood his ground, was able to take the ball away from the player. And when the shot also came through, Sanchez was also there to do his job. He was there to stop. He was there to take balls out of the air like he's been doing previously. Our defense was still keeping us in the game. And their midfield too, the Burnley trio in the midfield were better than ours. They were controlling the midfield better. Especially for that first 25-30 minutes, they were controlling the ball better than us. But eventually, we found our feet and we started coming back into the game little by little. It is expected from a squad that had so many players go out for the international break, and coming back, they have to try and readjust the game, fall back into that kind of form that they were in, or that rhythm that they were in before they went to their respective countries. So it was expected. It was definitely expected, but we were able to find our feet, and then we got our goal. The goal was beautiful. The goal came as a result of a long cross from the back. I think it was from Chalobah or Tosin, and they were doing that all game. Tosin and Chalobah, they were putting in very, very good long crosses from the back to find our attackers at the front. They were doing very well. Even Sanchez also did one. There was one that he played a very beautiful ball to find Cucurella. And those long crosses were the catalyst to be able to break that Burnley defense. So the long ball came in and it found Cucurella. And Cucurella passed it to Gittins. Cucurella was in the box. Cucurella in the first half, he was our better player by far. Usually he was the last man in attack. He was the one putting in good crosses. Him and Gittins were good, but Gittins' crosses were lacking in the first half. They were really, really lacking until the goal came and he put in a sublime cross. Cucurella found Gittins and he put in a very, very good cross to find Neto, who stooped low to head the ball in the opposite direction of where the keeper was heading. That was a very, very good header from him. The way he took it, the way he timed the ball, he was able to get his head on it and to break the deadlock was very, very good. The goal increased his tally to 4 goals in the Premier League this season. You have players like Pedro in the team. You have players like Liam Delap. Yes, Liam Delap has been out for some time, but we have good attackers in the team that should be scoring more goals. That should be doing well. I was really looking forward to what João Pedro would do for us this season. I thought by now João Pedro should have been on like 9 or 10 goals, but unfortunately he hasn't really found that form that he had when he came into the team in the Club World Cup. He hasn't really found that form, and it's unfortunate that he is lacking. He's lacking in the goal department this season. And Pedro Neto, to be fair, he also didn't start well, but he's improving little by little. So I hope that João Pedro also improve as well. We got a goal and we went into the halftime break leading by a goal to nil. We're hoping that coming back from the halftime, we're going to press them and add more goals to it. But when we came, we didn't really do much. Enzo Maresca brought on Badiashile for the second half and took James off. Again, resting him for the Barcelona game, took James off and decided to put Chalobah at the right back position and then put Badiashile and Tosin in the middle. I was worried about that. I was really, really worried about that change. I was worried about it, but it ended up being okay. It ended up working out because they were still solid at the back. We started the second half pressing, but we were still not doing much in front of goal. Liam Delap was very, very disappointing today. And I just don't know with him. I don't know with him. He's not the player that we thought he was going to be. He's not, at least not yet. Maybe give him some time, he might get there, but at least right now he's not. His control on the ball was he was losing the ball so many times. He wasn't able to receive passes well. His positioning too wasn't the best. I just don't understand why. He got some chances in the first half where I thought he could have done better, and he fluffed his shots, he fluffed his efforts. So if he was eventually taken off in the second half, he was replaced with McGill, and McGill was better. McGill was better. He even had an assist. McGill was really pressing. Whenever he got the ball, you could see that he really wanted to make his mark. He really wanted to prove himself, and he was good. He was very, very promising. I think he was the only one amongst the substitutes that did well. The rest didn't do well. I don't know why he made those kind of substitutions. The rest didn't do well. Didn't do well at all. In fact, when he made those substitutions, it gave Burnley like some new hope, some new breath of life, and they would started attacking us and putting pressure on the back again. That was when Badiashile was beaten and they almost got an equalizer. A better striker would have done well with that effort. We were saved from that. But those changes, it baffled me. It really baffled me. I don't know why. Again, maybe he's doing it to rest certain players for the Barcelona game, but still, you are risking a lot for just this Barcelona game. And what if you risked and when we drew this game or lost this game and then we went to Barcelona to go and lose? Then what was the risk for? But I mean, to be fair to him, the risk was justified. So we got the second goal from a very good effort from McGill. I thought when McGill received the ball, I thought he was going to take a shot, but he wasn't selfish. He was very aware that Enzo Fernández was making a run into the box, and he found Enzo Fernández, passed Enzo Fernández, and Enzo Fernández just slotted it home and made it 2-0. And then we could relax. We could relax now because 1-0 as a Chelsea fan, gone were the days where Chelsea could play 1-0 and you could be very confident that we're not going to concede. Those days are far gone, far gone. Maybe it came back a little bit under Conte, but since Conte, we haven't been able to maintain this 1-0 lead or being confident in keeping clean sheets in games. We haven't been able to do that consistently. So we had to add a second goal. Unfortunately, we got a second goal from Enzo Fernández, and yeah, we killed the game, put the game to bed. There was nothing Burnley could do to come back into the game. We scored in the 88th minute. The second goal was in the 88th minute. So there was little time for Burnley to come back into the game. So we ended up winning. And yeah, it was a good 3 points for us. Like I said in the beginning, we are now just 3 points behind Arsenal, who still have a game to play against Tottenham, a big game. So anything happened in that game. So it's good that we maintain the win and move second. I think currently, as I'm recording this video, Man City and Newcastle are playing, and I think still goalless. So it means Man City will lie on top of us because they have a better goal defense, but it's going to be the same number of points. So we are still piling up the pressure against Arsenal. But yeah, I want to highlight certain players that did very well in the game. First player that comes to mind is Andrey Santos. Santos was just fantastic in the game. He was there to fill in the Caicedo big boots, and he delivered very, very well. I think this is the kind of role that we need to give him. This is the kind of confidence that we need to put in him, that he can do it. And the confidence that Maresca put in him was justified. It was really justified. And I'm happy that he did very well. Santos proved today that he can fill in that boots. He can do the work. Today he was just fantastic. Like I said, he was very dominant in the duels, 50-50 tackles. He was there. He was always on top, was controlling the midfield. When the game started, not so much. The first half, it looks like the whole team were trying to find our feet. But in the second half, he was more dominant. He was very, very good. His ball winning ability was just fantastic. He broke up the Burnley attacks repeatedly, time and time again. Anytime they were on a counter, he was there to stop it. He was there to block it. The chance I mentioned where the Burnley player was able to get the best of Badiashile and take the shot, it was because of Andrey Santos. That's why the player didn't take a good shot, because Santos was running towards him, closing that gap, and that forced the player to take an early shot. If he didn't take his time to take a shot the way he would want to, because of Andrey Santos, he took that early shot and he fluffed the shot. So Andrey Santos was there to block a lot of the attacks today, and he was doing very, very well today. I really liked his performance today, and his ball distribution too was also fantastic. His ball distribution, finding players on the pitch, was fantastic. A young player like this doing a job like this, fully grown, fully experienced. I just loved it. We know Andrey Santos had this. We know he has this in the locker. That's why we signed him. We knew he could do something like this. But I feel like a lot of them are also doing it because of the World Cup. A lot of them are really, really showing levels, so showing their quality because of the World Cup. They want to be called to go to the World Cup. And I mean, I don't mind it. I really don't mind it, because it will still benefit us. It will still benefit us. And even if they are not called, they've built that form. They've developed themselves. They've improved. So it's still going to benefit us in the long run. So, and I'm happy he's doing very well. I'm happy that he has really, really shown us today that he deserves to be picked. He deserves to be in that team. So yeah, very good performance from him. Excellent performance from him. Another one too that I've mentioned already is Marco Corella. First half, second half, superb. Besting down the line, attacking when he has to attack, defending when he has to defend. The first half, he was our better attacker. Can you believe it? He's not even an attacker, but he was the better one amongst our attackers in the first half. And yeah, I mean, he was fantastic. In football, we don't have pre-assist like how basketball is, but if we had pre-assist stats, like today, he would have that pre-assist stat, because he was the one who found Gittins, and Gittins put in a very good cross to find Pedro Neto. So he was also fantastic today. Pedro Neto too in the game, again, the first half wasn't too good, but as the game went on, he was slowly getting more comfortable, getting better, and he did well. He did very well. Gittins too, very good performance from him. First half performance, so leading up to the goal, some of the crosses that he was putting in were very poor for me. Some of them wasn't taking his time, or some of them he was taking it too early, but in the end, he put in a very good cross. And the second half, he was more composed, and most of the crosses were more accurate. Good day, good performance, good 3 points for us. And now we look forward to the Barcelona game. I'm going to try and do a preview regarding the Barcelona game if I have the time. Maybe to come out on Monday. I mean, it's going to be exciting. I'm really looking forward to that game. It's going to be exciting. We've not played Barcelona in a very, very long time. I think last time we played them, we lost to them. Lamine Yamal is not doing as well as he did last season, but he's always a threat. He's always a threat. So we'll see what happens against Barcelona as well. That's been it for my review of the game against Burnley, a 2-0 win against Burnley. Let me know what your thoughts are about the game in the comment section down below. Did I miss anything? Let me know if I missed anything. Let me know who your man of the match was. I think the man of the match was Andrey Santos, but yeah, he's also my man of the match. So if he's your man of the match too, let me know. If maybe you have another candidate that you feel should have won, let me know in the comment section down below as well. So thank you so much for watching. If you've not subscribed yet, kindly hit the subscribe button. What are you waiting for? You've been watching my videos, you've been enjoying the videos, kindly subscribe. It helps the channel. And hit the like button too if you enjoyed the video. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, stay safe.